Back in the days, my mama would say stuff about when the man love you, when the man love you. But let me tell you, in my day, in my 44 years, when a man love you, you don't have to ask for anything. No 50-50. I don't have to pull out my money for anything. This man been taking care of me for 44 blessed years. I do not have to beg. I don't have to borrow. And I don't have to ask. That's when a man loves you.
Hey besties, it's Chrissy and welcome back to the combo. Today I put together a cute little video full of clips from people who are professionals, coaches, married, wives and husbands who can tell us how to spot a good man. So if you want to know how to know if he's a good man, stick around, leave your comments and experiences down below, and I'll go ahead and come back with mine at the end.
This is how I know I picked the right man. The other day, my husband went to the gym, and on the way back from the gym, he was like, hey, I'm going to stop at the store to get some beef. Do you need any? I'm on my period, so I was like, no, I just don't really feel good. Like, if you could try to hurry back, that'd be cool. He's like, yeah, I'm literally just getting beef. I'm like, okay. We live 2 minutes from the grocery store, so an hour goes by, he's still not home. I'm tracking him. He's literally in the middle of the grocery store. I'm like in such a bad mood at this point, and only because when I'm in the middle of my period, I have like one day that I just have a really bad migraine, and this was that day. Anyways, he gets home. I see on our cameras that he only has one bag, so I'm just like annoyed. I'm like, oh my gosh, he really just took like an hour just to get beef. He comes inside, of course, I'm like pouting, but he doesn't notice. Kind of just like fiddling around in the kitchen, and he's not unbagging his beef to put in the fridge, so I go to take his beef and put it in the fridge for him. And I open the bag. There's no beef. But what there is 3 boxes, 3 different brands of tampons. I'm like, what's this? He said, oh, I decided not to get beef, but I noticed that you're out of tampons. So I went into the tampon aisle and I was trying to figure out which tampons don't have hard metals in it because they're so toxic for you. Meanwhile, like, I've not spoken to him about like all the toxic stuff that they're finding in tampons. Like, he found out this information on his own. And that's the reason that he took so long, because he was standing in the middle of the tampon aisle trying to research what tampons don't have toxic metals in them. So he ended up coming home with 3 different brands of tampons so I could have my pick. Like, that is a good man.
And a man that is ready to handle your value, he can uplift you.
Yes.
Because that is really what an asset is. He is going to help you evolve into a woman that you didn't even know you could become. We all know that you're strong and beautiful, but what you did not know is that you could hit a whole nother level with the right partner by your side. And guess what about those burdens? You got somebody to share the load with. So that's not as heavy either. The real partnership that I think a lot of independent women do not see, if they're open to it and they allow that right man to come in, they will exponentially grow their happiness and joy and quality of life.
Divas, I'm going to give you 5 top characteristics of what oftentimes are in a good man. The first characteristic is that he has character. That means that he's willing to do the right thing even when nobody is looking. The second characteristic is that he is responsible. How does this man take care of his bills? How does he take care of his children? If he is not a good father to his children, then trust and believe he is not going to be a good man to you. The third characteristic of a man that oftentimes makes a good man is that he's a gentleman. He's the kind of man that will open your door. He's the kind of man that loves pouring into a woman and treating a lady like a lady. The fourth characteristic of a good man is that he is a provider mindset man. That's the kind of man that wants to pay for the date, that wants to provide, that wants to give you the soft life. He's the kind of guy that willingly gives you gifts without you having to ask, and it actually makes him feel good to do that. And then the last but not least top characteristic that you want in the man is that he's the kind of man that you can be in partnership with. He's not arrogant. He's not this kind of man that bangs on his chest and acts like he knows everything. He's the kind of man that you can build something with. He can take constructive criticism, and he can give it with kindness. If you have a man like this, then ladies, hold on to him, because that is a real man you want to marry.
Every good man has these 3 traits. So ladies, if you already have a man like this, hold on to him. If you're looking for a man like this, pay attention. The first trait is a heart of service. These are the men that we describe as those that will give you the shirt off of his back. Whenever you ask this man to do something and he has the capacity to do it, it's going to get done. And what's important is, besides how well it translates into being a partner, it also translates well into being a father. Becoming a parent in general is already a thankless job in the first place. But as a man, you are not the one that's pregnant. You're not the one that has to do the most work postpartum. And you're also not the center of attention whenever the baby is born. A man with a heart of service understands that he is bound by duty to his family, which means no matter how he feels, no matter what, he's going to do right by his partner, he's going to do right by his child. Remember that. The second trait, being a hard worker. Good men are not afraid of hard work. What this means is he's not afraid to get his hands dirty, but he's also not afraid to learn something new in order to get something done. And a man that's coachable and ready to learn is also a man that listens. This translates well, again, into parenthood and being a partner. You will never see this man without a job. You will never see this man without income. And he may not be touching 75K or even 100K, but trust me, whenever you come around him, he's going to be living comfortably. And the third and final trait is generosity. Now, this is something women are going to have to be good at handling, because if you abuse it, he's likely going to take it away. This man will give and give and give until he can't give anymore. Understand that good men are powerful and capable creatures. So if they end up in a situation where somebody else can't quite make the cut, they're going to stand in the gap for him. So this is a man you're going to have to pour into. You're going to have to offer rest to this man, all right? Rest is a gift for this man, and that's a little bit of upkeep that you need to keep with you. This man is going to make sacrifices even though he probably shouldn't. Even if he has something planned for his money, even if he has something planned for his time, even if he has something planned for his energy, he's going to give it to you because he cares. Please do not take that lightly. Good men are already hard to find, so it's important that you do right by him. I'm telling you, take care of a good man, and a good man will forever take care of you.
This is one of the easiest ways to tell if a man is meant for you. Welcome to the Daddy Academy. A man's gonna do one of two things, usually, and it's a pretty telling sign as to how he views you, all right? Or just how he views life, generally speaking. You want a man that when he meets you, he says to himself, holy shit, this woman is kind of out of my league. She's everything that I want, and if I don't become the best version of myself for her, make more money, on my passion, on my purpose, doing all the right things, I am going to lose her. So I need to be the best version of me. And you know what? I'm gonna step up to that challenge. If he's not doing that, he's doing the opposite. The opposite is, well, this is who I am who I am, I do my things, and she's gonna conform to me. You guys know the vibe I'm talking about. You're gonna kind of feel like you're his mommy, and you're gonna be the one trying to raise him up, which what happens then? He ends up kind of bringing you down. You're gonna feel like you're settling, rather than you're with this man whose masculinity is just inspired by you, and he's just like, he's gonna do everything. He's gonna do everything you need him to do. It's gonna be just such an amazing, loving feeling dynamic in a relationship. So which one of those two feelings are you getting from the guy that you're seeing?
5 signs he's a good man. And this first one, y'all gonna laugh at me, but I want y'all to really think about this, y'all, because it happens all the time. Number 1, he has a job. Yes, he's gainfully employed, or he has a reliable source of income coming in. I want y'all to really think about this. Why would a man date you if he can't afford you? It's because he's playing a game. He's hoping you get emotionally attached, and at some point you feel badly for him and start supporting him. Number 2, good men are boring as hell. And that's because they don't have time to play games. They are too focused on their job, stacking cash, and preparing for a future wife. Number 3, he respects you. And that's because he believes in do unto others as you will have them do unto you. There is nothing more important to a man than being respected, especially by a woman. Number 4, he is genuinely interested in you. He wants to know, what makes you feel loved? What do you desire for the future? He is interested in you. Number 5, he's all about improving himself, improving the ones he loves. He's not stagnant. He doesn't just sit down and take life as it comes. He wants to be improved, and he wants the best for you, and he wants the best for himself.
The way to find out if he's really such a good guy is by having a fight with him. How does he react during a fight? Does he stay calm? Or does he shout back at you? Does he call you names? Or does he stay respectful? If he stays calm and he doesn't let himself be triggered by your anger, that's the kind of man who's emotionally mature. He knows how to stay a leader during a crisis. It's the ultimate proof for you to know that he's really a good guy.
You want to know how you know if you got a good man, Savannah? You bring up a problem in your relationship, instead of defending himself, he said, okay, I'm gonna work on it. Oh, that's how you know. That's how you know. Not off of what he buy you, not off of what he say, but if you tell him, hey, this happened, this offended me when you said this, and he changes it, don't try to defend it, but does it? A lot of people be wondering, how do they know? And that's how you know. That's how you know. If he starts working on it, and when you say, hey, this is what I was talking about, remember when we talked the other day, and I was telling you that you needed to work on this? This is what I was talking about. And not you nagging that man to death. I'm talking about he really start changing and start working on that thing. Baby, you got a good man, Savannah, okay?
Yo, I don't know if you know this, but your goal during the dating phase, like, it should be to find a nice man, right? One who's head on straight, who's loyal, who's respectful, who's honest, and who's not in a rush to lay you on your back. And if he can pass that level, then next when you transition from dating to an exclusive relationship, what you need is goals. And those should have been crystallized by now. Like, I don't think it's healthy for any adult, honestly, to wander aimlessly. So how could you not think about marriage, children, or a shared future together to ensure that you both prosper as a team? If you made it this far in this video, what I want you to do is stop dating like a high schooler, right? And get you some standards. For the love of me, I hope that you're not agreeing to be a woman just because the vibe is right and he's funny and he's cute. Like, yeah, that's cool, but you need to see the potential of leadership. You need to see that he's going to be a faithful husband. You need to see that he's going to be an active father. You need to see that he's going to be an ultimate provider. The problem is that some women make this abundantly crystal clear, while others assume that he knows this from conversations that you shared over time. And the reason why I say take inventory, because 3 months after that, a lot of guys get comfortable and you think that you're still building, but you're really just coming to the house and door dashing some food and laying it down. But I want to ask you, is this the life that you envision for yourself? And look, I apologize if that's too harsh, but are you both in alignment about money and strategy going forward to ensure that you hit these goals? And if you need help setting boundaries and standards, or just the overall perspective of how the average man views relationships and the power of a woman, then yes, you should click the link in my bio and go get that book bundle. But anyways, going deeper into a relationship, have you had to talk about marriage? Or are you just content with the girlfriend title and overextending yourself playing a role of a wife? Oh, I know I'm talking to somebody now. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is that some women do not put too much thought into relationships for men. You see, some women will chase the idea and the ability to say, my boyfriend, my boyfriend, my boyfriend. I guess to be able to brag and take pride in saying we instead of me. Especially, I feel like the biggest flex for some women is when they tell their friends oh, let me go check with my man first. You see, for so many women, posting a man on social media means the most to women who thought that they never find love. The part that hurts me about this story is women like that I just described, they lose themselves. They become submissive to the wrong men, and they'll cut off friends and family. So like the ones who've been there, through the up and the down, through the thick and the thin, the moment that they have a man in their life, if you play this video back, it's going to describe someone that you know, trying to get you to understand this. When you know better, you do better. And I just want you to smarten up. Love. Okay.
Ladies, I'm not single anymore, but I know some of y'all are out here in the field. Some of y'all are out here in the streets fighting for y'all's lives, trying to figure out if these men are good men or not. Here are a couple of key red flags to not ignore. A couple of things that should help you vet these men, okay? Number one, pay very close attention to how he speaks about the women that he was once in love with. True enough, there are some real dirty women out here. But if he never tells you that she cheated on him or, you know, she stole from him, something major, if he has nothing nice to say about her, he was the problem. Meaning, here's an example. Well, why did you and your ex-wife break up? Because, man, she just let herself go. We ain't have fun no more. She nagged me all the time. Every time I turn around, she was complaining about something. And then we stopped having sex. And then next thing I know, boom, she filed for divorce. No, he did something. He disconnected from her. He stopped doing his part around the house, which is why she stopped doing her part in the bedroom. Use your reductive reasoning. He don't want you to know that he gets lazy in relationships, okay? And also consider this. If he has a child, look at the co-parenting relationship. Does she let him get these kids? Is she willing to work with this man? Are they able to have civil conversations about this baby? If the answer is yes, proceed, because that means that woman has a level of maturity that would require for him to also be a mature man, right? But if she is being immature and petty and keeping me from my kids, wonder why. Because if he had a baby with an immature woman, that most likely means he's immature. And he's just hiding that from you right now. Listen, I am telling y'all there are ways to vet these men.
I am a professional dating coach, and this is 3 signs that he is or will be a good boyfriend for you. Shout out to the guys who already do these things, but the guys who don't, step your game up. Anyway, let's get into it. Number 1, he takes time to learn what your love languages are and what you like to give and what you like to receive. And once he knows this, he does his very best to fulfill these. And when you both do this for each other, it's always going to be very healthy. Number 2, this one's really simple. He makes you feel like a priority. He doesn't make you feel like you're back of the queue, behind all his friends or behind all his work. He makes you feel like you're actually someone who is important in his life. And number 3, a good boyfriend will always make you feel like the most beautiful and wanted person in the world.
Hey besties, I'm back. How did you like that video? While I feel like the video was pretty self-explanatory, I'm going to share some notes that I took throughout the video to kind of let you know what I feel was more important when it comes to how to know if he's a good man. So if you've got a journal or you want to take some notes real quick, let's get your pen and pencil out. We're having class. Okay, so signs that he's a good man. Number 1, he has a servant's heart. He gets pleasure or joy out of doing things for you, whether you ask him or not. Number 2, he has integrity. This means he does the right thing and the honorable thing even when no one is looking. Number 3, he is responsible. Number 4, he is a gentleman and he's gentle towards you. Number 5, he is good to partner with. He is not driven by his ego, meaning he is cooperative. He is not hard to deal with, okay? It's a partnership. Number 6, he is a hard worker and he's willing to learn new things to bring increase and stability to the household, okay? Number 7, he is a giver and makes sacrifices for you. Number 8, he will become the best version of himself to obtain and keep you. You inspire his level up. That's super good. Number 9, he will open up to you and be vulnerable. Now, I can't emphasize this enough. Men are socialized to be very stoic, very unfeeling, and very emotionless. And I think that's crazy because all the men are just like little boys inside. But to just kind of deny your feelings all the time and like to like live up to this, whatever the idea of masculinity is, for me, it's a little bonkers, a little bizarre. But when a man is really into you, or if he's really a good man, he's going to be okay with opening up emotionally and being vulnerable to you about his secrets, about his dreams, his aspirations, and even about trauma. Now, it's not always pleasant, and even about like if there's conflict, or even when he's mushy with you, that all of those are good things. It's not going to be always perfect. It's not going to be always sweet, but I feel like if he's going to be emotional or open with you, with his feelings and vulnerable with you, my only request is that you allow him the space to do that and don't knock him for it, okay? That's all I got to say about that one. Okay, number 10. He is emotionally mature and handles arguments and keeps a cool head and stays respectful to you even when you're angry and crashing out. Because baby girl, you know these girls in their periods, we get a little crazy, we get just off our center, and we can make them miserable at times. So just like recognize that if he's not crashing out with you, like it's like he understands that you're emotional, it's a big deal, but he's not gonna react. That's a really good thing. You got to keep her. Number 11, he has a job and a reliable source of income. So if the man is working, I mean, that's always a good thing. Y'all, if you hear my kids in the background, it is what it is. I am a mother, and you're gonna hear my boys go off sometimes. But anyway, that's it. Let me know in the comments what you think, and let me know your experiences on how you were able to tell if your man was a good man. Anyway, until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye.